आज ही डाउटनेट ऐप डाउनलोड करें। डाउटनेट पर होगा अब आपके सभी मैथ्स, केमिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स और बायोलॉजी डाउट्स का सफाया। बस अपने क्वेश्चन की फोटो खींचो, उसे क्रॉप करो और तुरंत वीडियो सोल्यूशन पाओ। डाउनलोड नाउ।
Okay students, let's start solving this question. Determine a positive integer n such that integration 0 to pi by 2 x to the power n sin x dx is equal to 3 by 4 pi square minus 8. Right guys, so now let's start solving this question. In this question it is given that integration 0 to pi by 2 x to the power n sin x dx is equal to 3 by 4 pi square minus 8. So we have to find the value of n which is satisfying this condition, right? So now first of all let's start solving this question where in considered to be 0 to pi by 2, where x to the power n into sin x dx, right? And let me tell you one thing, integration by part method. So when we find integration in this form, what we are going to do is consider u as a constant v dx minus differentiation of u, so d by dx of u into integration of again v, right? So this is integration by part. So now what we are going to do is, students, we are solving this thing with the help of integration by part, in which we are considering sin x is our second function and this is our first function by using Euler formula, right? So now it is equal to x to the power n remain as it is, right? And this became integration 0 to pi by 2 sin of x dx minus integration of 0 to pi by 2 differentiation of d by dx of x to the power n into integration of 0 to pi by 2 sin x dx, right guys? So this is our actual question, actual integration by part. So now what we are going to do is we are going to solve this thing. So now it is x to the power n minus cos of x and limit is 0 to pi by 2, which remain as it is, nothing change in that, 0 to pi by 2, and differentiation of x to the power n became n x to the power n minus 1, right, into minus of cos x dx remain as it is, right guys? So now we are just putting the values, right? So it is 0 plus this whole term becomes 0, and now it is 0 plus n we are taking outside, 0 to pi by 2, and this minus is also we have taken outside, so it is x to the power n minus 1 into cos of x dx, right guys? So we know that we have to again do it the integration by part to solve the second term. So it is n outside, right? And we have to take x to the power n minus 1 is our first function, integration of cos x where 0 to pi by 2 is our limit dx minus different integration of 0 to pi by 2 differentiation of d by dx of this x to the power n minus 1 into integration of 0 to pi by 2 cos of x dx, right guys? So now n remain outside, so it became x to the power n minus 1 into sin of x, right? And it is 0 to pi by 2, which limit, which is our actual limit, right? Minus n minus 1 we are taking outside, right? Directly I am taking outside 0 to pi by 2, and this is going to be x to the power n minus 2 into sin of x dx, right guys? And this is multiplying. So now what we are going to do is we are multiplying n inside, so it is n pi by 2 n minus 1 minus of n into n minus 1, and this is I n minus 2, right? So guys, let's take our LHS. Okay, sorry, RHS we are taking right now. So RHS containing pi by 2, right? Actually pi by, not pi by 2, actually it is pi square, right? So what we are going to do is we have to put some value in, so this pi square has to be occurred. So now we are taking n as 3. We are using hit and trial method here. So now we are taking n is equal to 3. So let's start solving with n is equal to 3. Therefore our I3 is equal to 3 of pi square divided by 2 minus of 3 into 2 I1, right? So now this is equal to 3 pi square by 4 minus of 6, 0 to pi by 2 x sin x dx, right guys? So now here it is equal to 3 pi square divided by 4 minus of 6. Again we are going to use the integration by part, so it is this x, integration of this became minus of cos x, right, plus this became, yes, this is 1, this is, so it became sin x, right, and limit given it is 0 to pi by 2, right? So now this is 3 pi square by 4, 6, when we substitute value this became first 1 and then 0, so it is 1. So now what we are having is 3 pi square by 4 minus 6, right? So now what we are going to do is we are taking 3 by 4. So guys, we are taking 3 by 4 outside. So now what we are going to get is, it is pi square, yes, pi square remain as it is, and this became 8 actually, right? While when we take this LCM, right, so this is 8. So guys, which is equal to our RHS, right? Actual RHS which we asked to prove, right? So by using hit and trial method, our n is equal to 3, which is asked in the question, the value of n. Here n value is 3. So this is going to be our final answer. Thank you very much.
क्लास 6 से 12 से लेके नीट IIT JEE मेंस और एडवांस के लेवल तक 10 मिलियन से ज्यादा स्टूडेंट्स का भरोसा। आज ही डाउनलोड करें डाउटनट ऐप या व्हाट्सएप कीजिए अपने डाउट्स 8400 400 400 पर।